Heaven's California.
Hey guys, today we're reacting to another SagaTheYoungin episode. I forgot to mention this in my other video. I mentioned it in the description, but I don't know how to read descriptions anymore. So I'll just mention it before I start this video. So I will tell you that first video was suggested by Melvin Pz9. Can you react to SagaTheYoungin going to the movies? Be like the link. So there's the suggestion. If you guys want me to make SagaTheYoungin like an actual channel that I actually like normally react to, then I will, because I actually do enjoy his channel. It's not really horror, but I still like it, because like, normally it's just horror stuff, but it doesn't have to be only horror. Like a lot of animated stories can be entertaining, horror or not horror, you know. So you guys can just keep giving me like videos that you want me to react to first, and then I guess I can just like react to, because like he doesn't have that many videos, so like I can just go back and like see every single video he's posted, and then I'm already subscribed. I think I just gotta turn the notifications on, which you guys should do too. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to me right now, and make sure you subscribe to him too, because he's really good at animating. And if you guys are watching my video, then like you guys should be subscribed too, because like you're watching my video, right? So like why the hell would you not be subscribed, right? So I'm gonna give you 5 seconds to do that. You best be subscribed. I don't know if that was 5 seconds, I didn't count. But yeah, so this is gonna be going to the movies, be like blah blah. But again, if you guys like, once I react to every single SagaTheYoungin video, which I probably will get to eventually, just let me know. I guess you guys can just, I don't know, it depends on you guys. I can just react to every single one, maybe like 1 or 2 a day until I'm caught up, and then I'll just do it as he goes on if you guys want, I don't know. Or you guys could just like keep suggesting these until I see them all. I don't know, we'll see. But this one's about 9 minutes and 35 seconds, the longest one so far. And yeah, let's get into this. This should be a good one too, because going to the movies are fun. I never go to the movies, I don't know about you guys, but I go sometimes.
You know, going to the movies is supposed to be a good experience, and it usually is, but there's a lot of different factors that can change that and make it less enjoyable or more enjoyable. One thing I never understood with movie theaters is how are the lines for food always so long? And why is everyone rushing to throw all their money at them for some overpriced food? Unless you're gonna get some popcorn, you could probably get the exact same thing for a fraction of the price at the store right next door.
True.
For me personally, I'm not the type of guy that's trying to take out a bank loan for a box of Skittles, so I'm always trying to smuggle some illegal goods inside without them noticing. What is that in your pocket? Oh, it's just my phone, you know, they make them pretty big nowadays. Except for this one time, I picked up some food
Yeah, but they can actually check you, can't they say take it out?
But since I was running late, I didn't have time to sit down and eat any of it, so my only option was to try and take it inside the movie. Now, a container of chicken is not just something you can discreetly put under your shirt or in your pocket. You're going to be looking crazy if you do that. So I'm thinking to myself, I have no choice but to just walk straight through holding out the container of chicken. So my plan was to just walk by really fast and act so confident that nobody's even going to question it. Well, that plan took like 20 seconds before it failed. I had almost made it all the way through to the theater, and I guess since it was a popular movie, they were checking tickets at the door to prevent movie-hopping goons from cheating the system. And this worker wasn't your average movie theater employee. It was one of the managers with the suits and the clipboard and the fancy shoes. She even had the mic system all hooked up to her ears and everything. So the lady is like, "Let me see your ticket." And I had already put my ticket in my pocket, and both my hands were holding my chicken and drink. And the only thing nearby to set my food down to free up my hands was a trash can. I was definitely not going to set my food on that, so my only option was to ask her if she could hold it for me. So I reached out and I'm like, can you hold this? And she was already kind of looking at me this entire time, trying to figure out who I thought I was walking in with a full dinner. So she just kind of looked at me for a second and then slowly reached out to hold my food.
But she's pissed.
So I hurry up, get my ticket out and show her, and I'm thinking like, any moment now and she's gonna bust out with the whole no outside food or beverages speech. So I put my ticket away, snatched my food back, and beeline it inside the theater before the situation could develop any further. I don't know, I guess they were paying her just barely not enough for her to not care and just let it slide. But usually the majority of the shenanigans occur once you're already inside the theater. And you never really know what to expect, because depending on the type of movie you're seeing, it's gonna attract a little bit different type of crowd. One group you've got, and I can't lie, I've definitely been a part of this group before, is your group of teenagers in the back. They're making offhand comments at any part they can make fun of. If any attractive character pops on the screen, the whole theater's gonna know that they think so. Another group you've got is your preschool age children that are always causing some different type of commotion. It seems like any movie I go to that's in one of those big packed theaters, it's inevitable that some child like 5 seats down from me is gonna spill his popcorn bag. It's always accompanied by like this little gasp from the mother, then they probably ask their mom for a new bag. And the thing that always gets me is however bad you think the spill was, the lights come on at the end of the movie and it's actually 10 times worse. Looks like a complete war zone. One time I was sitting in a movie
popcorn
and
in
some
movies.
kid in the front row, probably fresh out of being a toddler, thought it would be so funny to throw whatever candy he was eating up into the air and behind him. So this milk dud hits the dude next to me, and then another one, and another one. Now props to the kid for being consistent with his aim and hitting the same guy 3 times in a row. But the guy started to get really annoyed, and
I would
just
too.
kind of tossed the milk duds back at the kid. So they start going back and forth. I'm watching this like it's a tennis match. And in fact, the major movie chain in my area actually had like a child care center where kids could be watched while their parents saw the movie. So exact situations like this wouldn't have to happen. But they actually recently took all of them out and replaced the child supervision center with an alcohol serving bar.
Wait a minute.
Nice move, guys. Now we also had to suffer through things like this. The other thing about those big theaters,
I really doubt that would happen, just back and forth. Like someone would be like, shut the fuck up or stop that shit.
The worst experience I had with this was one time I saw a grown man whip out his phone and started playing one of those car racing games in the middle of the movie with his brightness turned all the way up and sitting right in front of me.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
I mean,
Same.
come on, at that point, just...
For me, I try to put at lowest brightness, and I'm just like so like, you know, I'm so discreet, or I try to be. It's not disturbing anyone, because I hate doing that.
You see a movie in the middle of the day, the movie ends, and when you walk outside, you just forget that daylight exists. I don't know if
And
you've
you're
ever
like-
been flashbanged. I mean, I haven't either, but I might as well have been from walking out of some of these theaters into broad daylight. Sometimes you walk in, you're trying to find a seat, and there will be some lady all by herself trying to save like half the seats in the theater for her group that hasn't
Underwear?
even showed up yet. She's got her kid lying across like 3 seats. Like, you all know you can reserve a theater, right? You're just forcing everyone else to have to take a seat in the front section now. Which I never really understood people defending the front seats in those theaters. I mean, I don't know, people might feel differently about it. But in my opinion, these seats are just not good, especially compared to the back ones.
You're way
I
too
can
close
admit that if
to the
this is your
screen.
only option, the very back rows aren't that bad. But one time, the front row was the only one available. Everything else in the theater was taken up, and my friend tried to pull the classic, "Oh, trust me, they're not even that bad." So I'm like, okay, we could try it for one time and just see what it's like. Bro, I spent the entire movie like this. Whoever designed that theater, 100%, he was probably sitting there and was like, I'm gonna put an extra row right here and just prank everybody. So a lot of the theaters
Yeah, you
around
have to be
here
like,
started to make their theaters
it's gonna make your neck hurt and
seating.
stuff.
So you would buy your ticket online beforehand and pick out your seats on a map.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
that's if you're prepared and responsible, which, if I'm being honest, we would usually just end up buying them once we got there and pick from whatever seats were left over. Which a majority
Not
of the
smart.
time was just a mediocre selection at best, so you would think we would learn our lesson, but the thing is, there's always people that reserve their tickets online and then just don't show up. So there were always unclaimed seats you could move into if you got stuck with bad ones.
True.
But there was this one night that exact thing happened. It was 3 of us and we got stuck in the front. So we decided we're just gonna go straight for some open seats, and if someone says it's theirs, we'll just keep moving around until the movie starts because there's always extra open seats. We definitely underestimated how stressful this was gonna be. When we sat down, the entire back row was open. A few people came up as expected, so we shifted out of their seats and into new ones. No problem, right? It gets down to where the only seats left in the entire theater are the 3 we're in and the front row. The theater was packed, but finally the movie starts and we could finally relax.
Oh, not
Except
yet.
we couldn't because we didn't account for all the extra people coming in late.
Yeah.
You know, an occasional group would trickle in. All 3 of us would just be tracking them, hoping they don't start walking up the stairs. Because it would be such a hassle for that to happen in the middle of the movie. The seats that are supposed to be ours are probably taken by someone else by now. We would have to get up and walk in front of people. It would just not be good. And then like 20 minutes into the movie, just when we thought we were safe, a line of like 9 people marched in. I'm thinking, it's over, we're done for. Between the 3 seats we're illegally in and the couple up front, this theater is fully packed. I'm thinking like, we have to be in one of their seats. And then at the last minute, the line split off one group went down one front row and the other went down another, I honestly could not believe our luck. And it's a good thing that was the last group of late people and we made it through the whole movie. It was a stressful first 20 minutes of that movie though. So Marvel comes out with some of the best and just overall quality movies of today. And one thing everyone knows them for is their end credit scenes, right? But they done messed it up a little bit because now, sometimes I'll be in a non-Marvel movie and when it ends, I'm ready to go. But whoever I'm with will be like, wait, we have to stay and see if there's an end credit scene. And so you sit there, and sit there, and sit there. They'll be like, are you ready? It's about to come. They're going to drop some crucial information right here. And then, since it's not Marvel, it just ends. Oh, I guess they just decided to not do it this time. You know, I guess ultimately the only way you can ensure a 100% shenanigan-free movie experience is if you have the entire theater all to yourself. And this is a rare occurrence. It usually doesn't happen too often, especially because it always seems like every time you think you're gonna have the theater to yourself, you walk in, it looks all clear, and then you're like, wait a minute. And all the way in the back, you can kind of make out someone, and there will be a single person right in the middle of the road to ruin the empty theater. So that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and enjoyed watching the animation. Let me know down below in the comments, do you guys like the longer videos, like the last couple have been like 8, 9, 10-ish minutes long? Or would you prefer the shorter ones like I was doing before? Or if you just have no preference at all. So just let me know about that. And once again, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.
I don't mind the long videos, like it's not like it's like 20, you know. I know the next video I think I have to do is like 20 minutes or 17, and I was like, I mean, I don't mind, it's like, but still like, Okay, so that was a good video for sure. I remember when I went to see It 2017, it was like in September, the one that came out, right? Did it come out? Yeah, 2017. Wait, 2017, okay. I think I know what I'm talking about here. So It 2017, I remember when it came out, I remember we went to the movie theater, it started at like 7-ish. I went with my sister and her friend, and we go, and then we tried to like get a ticket on that like automatic thing. There's like a thing before you enter, so you don't have to buy the tickets at the top, like beside the theaters. Now things being more advanced, it's all like, you can actually like, what's it called? There's like a little computer thing, you choose the movie, you choose the seats, whatever, it prints out a ticket, then you're good, you know? So that's what we did, and then it's like, it's sold out for 7 o'clock, and we're like, we're stupid. So we had to wait till 10, and because it was like 2.5 hours long, that was also a school night for me. I was like a Sunday night or Sunday, something like that, and then, yeah, it was like a Sunday night or something, and then I was like, shit, because we, it didn't end until like 12:30, I got home at like 1-ish, because we got a ride, or 12:45, 1, and then I had a nightmare that night, because I freaking thought it was coming from my freaking window, so I was like, shit. The only good thing about that day was that I had a spare first period. This was in high school. I had a spare, so I didn't have to get up to like 9-ish or something, or 8 something, so I was pretty lucky there, but kind of dodged a bullet, but I think I was still tired that day. But I mean, it was pretty fun. It was really fun seeing that movie. And the weird thing is, when I went into the washroom, because I had to go to the washroom during a part of the movie, obviously, because it was like 2.5 hours long, and of course you're drinking, eating, so I had to use the washroom. So I go to the washroom, and then I was the only one in there, and I hate when the other people are in there, so I'm just kind of like the only one there, and I'm like, cool. And then I'm inside, and then I'm using the washroom, and then all I hear is like a bit louder than that, knock, but just kind of like I'm like, whatever, a louder one, and I'm like, okay. And once I'm almost done, a louder one, and I'm like, what the fuck, and I just booted out of there. I was like, I'm not staying here anymore, this is not fun anymore. So I just booted it out, so, because that was not fun. Yeah, I thank you guys for watching. If you're new, make sure to subscribe. If you're not subscribed and you're watching my videos, you better subscribe, because like, I'm cheesed. Okay, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and let me know other suggestions you might have. And again, let me know if you want me to react to more SagaTheYoungin. Let me know if you want him to be a channel that I react to like normally, consistently each video, and I will do that easily, because like his channel's pretty good. So yeah. Okay, bye guys. Thanks for watching.